I think our position today in terms of the company is fantastic. I think we have a great opportunity for growth. I think we're putting the foundation in place to fix the basics, to deliver a brilliant experience for our customers. I do think, though, that the financial performance in the past has been completely unacceptable. There have been things that I've seen in the first 8 months with the company that are very disappointing. I think that the culture needs to change to be more performance-oriented. I think it starts with the leadership. Today we have a new leadership team within the organization. When I joined, 10% of my direct reports were of international descent or had an international background. Today that's 70%. So I think it starts by building an international leadership team to drive change on a global basis. And I feel very confident in the direction we're going in. Today is just a start. So today we drive a stake in the ground. We forget about the past. The results are in the past. The strategy is in the past. We forget about the past and we focus on the future. Today we've announced a major performance improvement plan. The first priority I'd like to talk to you about is improving our customer experience. We have a long way to go within this organization. In particular, there's certain markets that aren't up to par. So I want to see the entire organization focused on delivering an exceptional performance with our customer base. Now that starts with becoming much easier to do business with. In the last 8 months, we've had 42,000 customers that have given us feedback on our performance. We're taking that feedback to heart. But it's one thing to talk about it, it's another to do it. This has got to be a way of doing business within the company. Putting the customer first has to be at the heart of this organization. We're starting this. We've made some improvements so far this year, but I expect to see great improvement moving forward. So our second priority is to drive a much greater level of accountability within this organization. We moved to this model to where every cost was centralized. Sales and revenue were controlled in the regions, margin was a bit lost, and really there was no accountability to the profitability of this organization. So we're moving back to a local P&L model to where local people close to the customer make decisions to enhance the profitability of this organization. Our third priority is to operate for less. We've announced a major cost restructuring program. As part of that cost restructuring, we're looking for ongoing ways to make our operations more efficient. As a distributor, we've got to keep our costs low, and we've got to make sure that our corporate costs are as low as possible, and we're continuing to invest in operations as close to the customer as possible to drive improved profitability. I'd like to take the key opportunities and really break it down into two categories based on time. The first category is between now and, let's say, 2 years. And I would say that is fixing the basics, doing the basics brilliantly, providing an outstanding customer experience in every market with every customer around the world. And that means being easy to do business with, providing service reliability, and making sure when we tell a customer they're going to get the parts on this day at this time, they actually get them on that day at that time. I think 2 years out, innovation starts now. And we've got to be innovating constantly in terms of our business. But I look for innovation in 2 years to be a way of doing business within this company. I look for that impact to be 2 years and out. And I think within innovation, the industrial and electronics business are two different businesses, but they converge together in an area called mechatronics. That's going to be really kind of at the center of the Internet of Things moving forward. And then you put software with that, you've got a total solution for a customer that's not offered today. And I think we can usher in that new era, a new way of doing business for our customers moving forward. There are other ways to innovate around industrial, providing predictive maintenance, managing assets more effectively, and those are things that we're looking at today. And I think the opportunities are phenomenal when it comes to the future, but it all starts with execution today and making sure we get our service levels right.